Yo.
Carol Vorderman hits back at cruel trolls who mocked her one-show appearance. Carol Vorderman has expressed her sadness after cruel trolls poked fun at her appearance on Monday night's The One Show. The 56-year-old took to social media to explain she filmed the segment about flying just 3 weeks after her beloved mum's funeral and was still deeply grieving her loss. BBC 113 Carol Vorderman was mocked by cruel online bullies for her one-show appearance, but she hit back saying the show was filmed 3 weeks after her beloved mum's funeral. Twitter 13 Carol shared a slew of recent pictures to Twitter to show her appearance now. Carol was on The One Show to talk about her skills as a qualified pilot but instead found herself being mocked by sick bullies over her appearance. Fighting back via Twitter, the Countdown legend said she was currently in San Diego, California, and was saddened by the comments she'd read. She tweeted, "I'm in San Diego. Just seen this. Sad." Filmed early July, just 2-3 WKS after mum's funeral when still grieving badly. On medication at the time, no sleep, heartbroken. Face puffy, eyes red and generally looking a mess. Yes. But that was months ago. Twitter 13 Carol lost her beloved mum Jean to terminal cancer in June. Twitter 13 Carol shared a collage of images from August and September. Proving her point, the beloved TV star shared a string of more recent photos of herself taken between August and September, saying, "Now fighting fit and full of energy. And in the great scheme of life. So what to it all? Dot. Among the photos she shared were a red carpet appearance in early September, where she looked fresh-faced and sensational in a figure-hugging black dress. Other images showed her with pal Evie Burnett that same month and opening an aviation academy in August. Twitter 13 Carol looked sensational in this image taken on August 31st. Twitter 13 looking fab on August 12th. She concluded, "Happy Tuesday everyone. Wishing you blue skies and belly laughs. Time to go to bed here. Zzzzzzzzz." Carol then returned to social media to add, "You know what, gang? You are amazing. Thank you for all your lovely messages. Hooray for us all XXXXXX. Rex features 13 Carol's been inundated with support from fans. Pictured on September 7th. Carol was inundated with support from fans, many of whom said she didn't need to explain herself to anyone and she always looked great. One wrote, "You always look lovely regardless, but it frustrates me that some folk feel they need to or are in a position to pass judgment on others." Another said, "You don't need to justify yourself. You are beautiful. Pity those jealous individuals, they lack love and sap goodness. A third added, makes me sad that you feel like you have to explain. You're an amazing human being and still a beautiful lady. And a fourth tweeted, there'll always be haters. You are beautiful. We are all allowed some rough times. But even at your worst, you shine. BBC 113. The comments came after Carol appeared on The One Show. The former Countdown star was on The One Show on Monday to show off her skills as a pilot. Carol's pre-recorded segment was filmed in July and played out on the early evening show. But while her flying was at the center of the clip, sick bullies made cruel remarks about her appearance. However, the mathematician's fans came to her defense and put the trolls in their place, praising the star for her youthful looks. One said, "She looks great. Haters will always hate, sadly." Another told her, "You look absolutely fabulous." A third tweeted, "Looking good on The One Show. Respect." BBC 113 trolls made nasty comments about her appearance. BBC 113 but her huge following told her she looked amazing. BBC 113 and pointed out that people should be looking at her skills as a pilot, not the way she looked. Carol's much-loved mum Jean was diagnosed with terminal cancer in March and later passed away aged 88. The TV star opened up about her heartbreak over losing her mum, and her fans rallied around her at the time of her loss.